saying woo, actually, not burr, but most of us were saying burr. Players, I think, stayed warm.
Yeah, players, I don't think they care. I played in games like these. You kind of love them because it shows who's the toughest player.
Everybody else didn't.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another edition of our favorite show of the week, Football Friday. I'm Mark Ovenden.
And I'm Zach Borg. Tonight's show is brought to you by Frisbee's Plumbing and Heating, and we've got a really busy show on a cold and blustery night to help keep you warm.
We start with two teams that have had exceptional seasons in Class 11 AAA. Both started the night with a 5-1 record. The second-ranked Lincoln Patriots at home against Harrisburg at Howard Wood Field. Watch Jack Teagan with the snowflakes. He's going to cut them in half.
Oh.
Nice catch by Ethan Rollinger, who takes it in. That made it 7-0 in favor of the Tigers. Now, the Tigers are driving again. Watch carefully on this play, because I almost didn't get this. But somehow, someway, number 50, Isaac Sarbacker, comes out of the pile with the ball. Officially, it goes as an interception return for a touchdown. A lineman's dream. They missed the extra point at 7-6 in favor of Lincoln.
That front line is so good.
Third quarter, after a bad snap on a punt, it's going to be Tommy Thompson who puts it in the end zone. Pats go on top 12-7. Then they would increase it to 18-7 when Leo Kay takes it in, and it's an 11-point lead. Again, they didn't make any of the extra points. Back comes Harrisburg, though. Teagan rolling to his right, and Rowert makes the catch. A terrific grab. That makes it 18-13. They go for two and put their other quarterback in. This is Jacob Knuth. He's going to run it in. It's 18-15. But Lincoln, late in the game, goes on a big long drive, and instead of scoring, they just watch what happens here with Kay. He might have been able to score here, but instead, whoa, stop, stay in bounds.
That's actually pretty smart.
It's a very smart
if he
play.
fumbles, that could give him a chance again.
That's the whole point. Great
call.
They wanted to run out the clock and win 18-15.
The Brandon Valley Lynx have been top-ranked twice so far this season. Tonight they host Washington, looking for win number 5. It was 21-rip Brandon Valley at half. Washington would have the ball and punt it away, but Joe Colbeck muffs it, and Washington recovers. Unfortunately, the Warriors couldn't get anything going. Fourth quarter, Washington's punting again. Colbeck's going to get a second chance. And this time he's going to make good on it. He's going to find a lane after breaking the tackle, and he will go 60 yards for the touchdown, as that gives them a 28-0 lead. Washington looking for anything to go their way. Late in the quarter, Max Thompson passing on a third down, but he's going to get taken down by Parker Reed for the sack, as Washington goes on to get the defeat. It's Brandon Valley getting the win, 28-7.
Again, there's your Lincoln score, 28-15. Patriots now 6-1. Tigers are 5-2. Lynx are 5-2. Roosevelt and Rapid City Central, they were postponed tonight, and they'll play again on Monday at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Pierre rolling on a snowy field tonight in the capital city, 54-6 in a battle of unbeatens. Pierre remains number 1 in Class 11 AA. O'Gorman goes to Watertown and gets a big win, 39-13. Aberdeen and Stevens will play on Saturday at 6:30. Mitchell and Sturgis will play on Saturday at 6 o'clock, and Huron beats Yankton 15-12 there.
The top team in Class 11A is T-Area. Their only loss was at Pierre. Tonight they host Sioux Falls Christian. Chargers down 19-0, looking for an answer. The fumble not going to help, though. Here is Joe Walnofer. Oh, look at that hit, too, by the way. That was pretty big. Joe Walnofer scoops up the fumble for the Titans. They're in business, and they cash in as Braden Thompson will take the touchdown plunge to make it 25-0. The next Titans drive, it's going to be Thompson again. Cheerleaders would have to do some push-ups or kicks or whatever they're doing tonight to keep warm. This is a 30-yard run, slightly longer than the 1-yarder. All T, they take it 40-0.
Top rated in Class 11A. Now, how about the Coyers of Del Rapids? What a year they've had. Ranked number 2 in Class 11A. Tonight hosting Milbank on their home field. And this is Tyler Wood. He sweeps and picks up about 15 yards, moves down into the red zone. They would finish things off as Kobe Mayshew runs over a defender and picks up the 7-yard score. Coyers up 6-0 at that point. Next Milbank drive, they're looking to heat up the passing game, but Logan Ellingson would have none of that. He gets the interception, and he takes it all the way back for a pick six. Dell Rapids up 14-0 after a quarter, and they would score again early in the second quarter. It's going to be Mayhew again with the run from a couple of yards out. Dell Rapids runs all over this one, 30-0 to stay undefeated. They're having quite a season.
And their defense is still plenty good. The Seahawks of Canton have been climbing the rankings in recent weeks. Tonight they tried to improve to 5-2 with a win at Tri-Valley against a good Mustangs team, and they just took them apart. Isaac Dietzenbach, that's a big boy run for the touchdown. That makes it 42-0 in the third. Now watch this next possession. Mustangs are punting. Caden Verley's back there. I'm sure they don't want him to get the ball. But look at the up man just come out of nowhere. Get it. It's Josh Lane, and he actually has a pretty good lane deep into Tri-Valley territory. That would set up Xander Eiling early in the fourth quarter, who spins into the end zone right there for the touchdown. All Canton, they're very impressive as well, 49-0.
All right, the top team in Class 11B is Bridgewater Emery-Ethan, and tonight they were at Sparky Anderson Field, which is where, well, Brandon Green was with his camera. And look, this is how the game got started. How's this for a way to start things off? Jonah Hofer takes the kickoff, and Jonah Hofer is going to go and go and go. Go, Jonah. All the way for a touchdown, 95 yards. And that is how you set the tone to get the two-point conversion, and it's 8-0 in favor of the Seahawks. That would be the only score in the first quarter, but in the second, they would score again. This time, Grant Andrews punches it in for the touchdown. That makes it 16-0. Seahawks get the dominating win, 44-0. Now the Pheasants of Parker are fourth in this week's 9AA poll, and tonight they hosted a talented Baltic Bulldogs team. Scoreless first half. Everybody was trying to score, but this was a great interception by Colby Olson. Picks it off. He actually steps out of bounds on the 20-yard line. Now, check out this throw and catch by Matt Van Vliet. Turnover,
Nice
Parker football. Great sign. This is going to be stopped just shy of the goal line. Nice catch. However, a 10-yard penalty would back the ball up to the 10-yard line, and Baltic would play great defense and keep them out of the end zone despite the bag of tricks. Oh, incomplete. And Baltic gets 3 long touchdowns in the second half after a scoreless first half, and they win 20-8 over Parker.
The matchup of the night was in 9B between the top two teams, both unbeaten, as Dell Rapids St. Mary made the trip to Colman-Egan. First quarter, the Hawks do what they do best, power down the field. Nate Talley, 4-yard touchdown run. It's 6-0 Colman-Egan. The Cardinals trying to answer on their first possession. Connor Libis, his pass is tipped, and it's going to be Talley picking it off and racing the other way. He's finally going to be knocked out by Libis deep in Cardinal territory. A few plays later, Talley, he finishes what he started, another 4-yard touchdown run. Looks like Colman-Egan's going to run away with this thing. They're up 14-0. However, late in the quarter, Cardinals get on a drive. It's fourth down. Libis waits, good patience, throws up to Weston Garretson. I don't know how he got the feet in, but that is impressive. 20 yards.
Catch.
14-6 after one. Second quarter, St. Mary's down 18 again, but Libis going to do it himself. 19-yard touchdown run. And they're making a game of this. The Cardinals back to within 8. They got back to within 8 and 10 a couple times, but they just couldn't stop Talley. He gets into the end zone just before the half on a keeper. He had 5 touchdowns, and Colman-Egan gets the victory, 44-20. On to Minnesota, where Laverne's Cardinals are home against Sibley East, and we pick it up in the first quarter. It's Bailey Cowell on the keeper for a 5-yard touchdown run, as the Cardinals take a 7-0 lead. We got a lot of Cardinal teams tonight. Sibley possession, Caleb Dose decides to run. Big mistake, he fumbles, and Nathaniel Cole will come up with the recovery for Laverne. And that sets up on the next play, Cowell finding Jason Rops. That's a 23-yard touchdown, Rops. And it's Laverne in a romp, 27-15.
And finally, at Hills-Beaver Creek, the once-beaten Patriots hosting Red Rock Central. Second quarter, it's going to be Gavin Wysong with a hurdle. Oh, that was such a great play. They don't score on the play, but lead 20-6 at halftime on one of the plays of the night. Third quarter now, it's going to be Gavin Wysong again on the keeper, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. That makes it 28-6 in favor of the Pats. Fourth quarter now. Tyson Bork with an 18-yard jaunt. That sets up a short touchdown run, making it 35-6. And next possession, same guy. It's going to be Bork again. Touchdown run. Hills-Beaver Creek wins it 42-6 was your final. There's your Laverne score again. We tried to get highlights of this. We had some technical difficulties and couldn't get them. It was a great game. West Sioux beats West Lyon 35-28. Those teams are now both 6-1.
Got a feeling we might see them in the playoffs.
I think so too. Colman-Egan 44-26. Baltic 20-8 with all those points by both teams coming in the second half. Bridgewater Emery-Ethan 44-0. Canton 49-0. They are playing great football down the stretch. Watch out for them in the playoffs. Dell Rapids been playing great all year. T-Area 40-0. Their only loss was to Pierre. And everybody's lost to Pierre. 54-6 tonight for Pierre.
That's an impressive win for
Lennox. A big win, 32-14 over a very good Dakota Valley team. Kimball White Lake in a defensive struggle beats Berg. Canastota Freeman 32-8 at Tyndall. They beat Bonham.
That might put them back to number 1 over Sully Buttes.
Could be. Scotland 32-18, Vermilion 49-14, Viborg Hurley 38-0. They're having a great year. Corsica Stickney wins a low-scoring game. MVP and Sioux Valley both win, along with Hamlin. McCook Central Montrose victorious in a close one, 32-28. Castlewood wins. Gayville-Vollen in overtime beats Centerville 40-34. Gregory and Howard both win big tonight, along with Irene Wakanda. Boyden Hall Rock Valley 36-8. Lamar's 8-7. Spencer lost 35-13. Sioux Center wins. Spirit Lake wins 57-8. Jackson County Central, what a year they're having. Marshall as well, 27-8. Tracy Milroy Ballatin 44-13, and not on the scoreboard, Madison 25 and West Central 12.
We made it. Our cameras froze, but we didn't.
It was a cold night. We'll have tennis for you next.